Hello, everyone. Hopefully you all can hear me. I'm going to see if I can turn the mic a little bit closer to me. I don't want to be too close where you can't see me. Hello, I'm Tony Brown. If this is your first time living with me, and I am your Chief Learning Officer. And what that means is that I help you get your content out of your head and into your customers' hands in the most effective and efficient way possible, all the while making sure that you are hitting the CR quad. And what that means, that we are making your content relatable, that it is delivering on the results that you promise, that is creating raving fans, and that you are increasing your revenues. So today I wanted to talk about a solo mom business or budget, the non-existent solo mom budget, and business, the dollars and cents. And so I know the title was a little, weird, but it definitely hits on the points that I wanted to discuss with you today. So the other day I mentioned that I'm in the process of getting new renters, new tenants into my property that I have. I have multiple streams of income so that I can have more options, and so that I can increase my budget and, live out loud and live the life that I want to live for me and my daughter. And so one of the things that I'm in the process of doing is actually upgrading my townhome. And I'm actually so excited about that. I put a little ad out, and so I got like three bids so far. I have one more bid coming through tomorrow, possibly, and then we're going to get started. But, I have a lot of income coming through, and I'm sitting here wondering, where on earth is all my money? I save money, put money in savings. I have a savings for my daughter. I have a college savings. So that's 3 different savings accounts. I pay my bills on time, and I do all of that. And then, I'm wondering how people are expanding their businesses, and how I expand when I can or when I need it, and then, it kind of disappears, and then I work myself to death. And I'm just trying to, figure the whole thing out. And then I was talking to one of my coworkers, and she's in finance, and she said something that the light bulb just went off in my head. But before I tell you what that was, that she told me, that I'm sure a lot of you, solo moms are experiencing, especially if you have a business, because this solo mom budget rolls over into your business budget. But before I do that, I want you to go ahead and share this right quick so you can keep it as a resource, because this is a great resource. You can come back and refer to it when you are up against the same situation and be like, what was that Tony said? So I want you to share it and like it. And did I tell you guys that I'm on my favorite spot? The porch? And I just had a thought there that, I always talk about I post pictures, but I don't come live from my favorite spot often. But I'm at my favorite spot, and so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So back to the story at hand. So what she told me was that I was operating from a solo mom budget mindset, and that mindset is that I'll just make it work. How many of you ever said that? Post it below. I do a raise your hand high when you say, oh, I'll just make it work. So your child needs new uniforms because they've grown so much. You take a look at your budget and you say, I'll make it work, right? Push the like button when you know that this is what you've done. I do it all the time, and I didn't realize I was doing it until she said it. And this habit has rolled into my business. I'll make it work. And so once she said that, we talked about, and actually my business coaches also talked about, profit and loss statements, which I have that, kind of, sort of. I thought it was a good one until I spoke to my financial friend, and also, really my financial friend really helped me out on this, and identified that I need line items for things to help me operate my business and my household. Okay, did you get that? Not just the business, but my household as well. And so once we started talking, what I actually needed for the business and how I was operating almost from a deficit, because I'll just make it work, because I wanted to hire a virtual assistant so I could get someone to help me, crank out the stuff. And then that's when I realized, and what I said was, I'll make it work. And what I should say is, it's in the budget because I have a line item for it, right? So that's why I call this dollars and cents, because it's all starting to make more sense to me. And I got this on my journey that I'm going to be sharing with you guys over the next week about what has changed in my business, from my mindset to my attitude to the products that I'm offering. I mean, over the next week, I'm going to be sharing this with you guys, and I can't wait to share my journey with you all. And also the journey of me getting my townhouse together. I mean, I'm so excited. So excited that I may move. I don't know. I may switch living quarters. But I wanted to share with you guys that, stop trying to do it alone. Again, I'm a solo mom. I'm also a solo entrepreneur. And so for the last few years, I was doing it on my own. I take these courses, but I wasn't really getting the help that I needed to get my business structured in the way that it needed to be, and to grow in the way that I wanted it and know that it really could be. So I say all that to say this, that, stop doing it alone. Get some help, get some assistance on where you need it. And then the next live that I'm going to discuss will go into how I made the decision to get my coach and to better myself in the business, because we all think that we know it all or we can do all, but truth be told, you need some help. It always makes your life better. And so I'll keep you posted on that. I'll also keep you posted on my townhome renovations. We'll see who actually wins the bid. I'm excited. I think I know who's going to win it anyway. But we have one more guy that snuck in at the last minute. And so he's going to get his bid. But again, this is, a business process. And I wanted to treat it as a business. And so once this person that I hire is on, they're to handle it. I'm delegating this whole process of my townhouse. And so it'll freeze up so much time for me. And I can't wait to just sit back and collect those checks. All right, so this is Tony Brown here. Hopes that makes dollars and cents for you. Just knowing that, stop operating from the solo mom budget or the solo business budget, saying I'm going to fit it in. It's time for us to really treat our businesses like a business, like a corporation, so it can operate like one and then deliver on the income and the revenues that we want. All right. Until next time, if you have any questions, feel free to post them. If you're watching the replay, post in there #replay so I can come back and answer any questions that you may have. And again, stop living on this solo mom budget of I'm going to fit it in, because what we're going to do is start putting a line item in, making sure that it's there for when we need it. And if we don't need it, we can allocate it to something else. All right, guys, until next time, as always, Tony Brown here, your Chief Learning Officer, and happy creating, and I will see you online. Adios.